We didn't plan this. We just kept having the kind of conversations that made other women say, why aren't you guys recording this?
So now here we are. Welcome to Closet Chaos and Chair Confessions, where the clothes are cute, the hair's half done, and the truth? Well, it's usually somewhere between emotional breakdowns and outfit changes.
Isn't that the truth? We're talking fashion, hair, business, burnout, and all the stuff that nobody else wants to say out loud.
For sure. It's like therapy, but with better outfits, more cussing, a lot of Midwest charm, and wine. So let's get into it.
We're going to kind of get you caught up on what's been happening in our lives this last several weeks. As you can see, I'm in a sling. There's been a lot that has happened. We've had a lot of really great podcast guests on our podcast here recently. We had Jess from the salon here. We've had Jen from Justified Beauty. We've had Christine from Hot Works. We've had Amy from Refinery Strength. We've had a lot of really cool women on the show here, but Heidi and I wanted to get caught up from the summer, and now that we're headed into fall.
Absolutely.
What's been going on with you, Miss Heidi?
Yeah, everything and nothing. We just came out of soccer season. And so soccer season is really crazy for us. And I'm one of those moms who will be at every game. You know, we host team dinners and all of that stuff. And so the fall for us for many years now has been very, very busy.
Yeah.
And so now kind of being a team parent, it's kind of taken it to a whole new level as well, of busyness. So that Saturday evening was our last game.
Okay. Yes, I bet.
So kind of what's been going on in our world. You know, you see those shirts out there, can't buy.
Yes.
Fall.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I know you've traveled some this fall, haven't you?
Not in the fall. We went this summer. This year's been a really heavy travel year for us.
Okay.
Our last one was Turks and Caicos in August, and that was a really good reset for both of us, I think. And we leave in a few weeks to go to Spain.
Same.
So yeah, so get out of here at the beginning of the cold weather, I think, because I think it's coming our way.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and you just got back not too long ago.
I just got back from Mexico. I have the glow about me, but I have brought back a broken bone with me. And I was telling Heidi that I have a perfect spot for my mic today. I'm calling it my mic crevice. It's on my sling, and it just hooks right there. So it's perfect.
Become a regular so that she has somewhere to put her mic.
I will tell you, the sling has definitely been a conversation piece. People have felt very sorry for me. And I've kind of, it's secretly been, I feel like Kristen Wiig from the Bridesmaids movie. It's like, help me, I'm poor. It's like, help me, I'm handicapped.
Yeah.
I can't do a lot for myself right now. And people have been helping. The people have been wonderful. I can't complain.
Oh yeah. You've got great people in your life.
Yeah.
But she can do a lot. She's not supposed to do a lot. So we have to be her voice of reason sometimes. I mean, I'm sure you all know we're all like that. We want to get up. We want to do, don't want to have anybody take care of us. So we've kind of had to be her voice of reason,
And thankful for that too, because I get these wild cockamamie ideas like I just did a minute ago. And I'm like, okay, Heidi, sit in a chair real quick. Let me see if I can pretend to foil your hair. Let me see if I can get this shoulder up a little higher.
And you guys, to be honest with you, we need cameras in here going at all time because you should have seen it. Like, I was laughing. Like, nice try. No, this is not happening. You're cute.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, I went to Mexico with my husband and my family. We were celebrating our 15th wedding anniversary. It was our last day in Mexico. We stayed at a beautiful resort. If you've never been there, I would highly recommend it. It was the TRS Coral, and it's part of the Palladium hotel group. Very, very equivalent to family or a Hyatt family of hotels. So it's that caliber. Wonderful service. I couldn't say enough about it. But the last day I was in bed and I had been drinking at the pool, but I wasn't like trashed to the point where I didn't know what was going on. I had reached across my body to grab my phone on the side table, and I literally just rolled right out of bed and fell right onto the floor and broke my collarbone. So it can happen I'm 37, I'll be 38 January. I landed just right, and I guess the collarbone is one of the easiest bones to break from what I'm hearing from people, or they're just trying to make me feel better about being a dumbass. So there's that.
I told her, I said, at least tell me that you had been drinking or there's a really good story behind it.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
one of my clients was like, you should probably come up with a better story. You should say that you were like on an excursion, you were four-wheeling out in the desert and you wrecked.
right.
And I was like, well, that probably would have done it too. But honestly, I'm stupid enough. This is my life, you guys. This is what I do.
You're far from stupid, but
I will say, and I'm going to go on social media today to give everybody an update, but I want to thank Heidi, of course, first, my family, but also like all of my clients have been absolutely wonderful when we've gotten a hold of them about having to reschedule and just letting them know what happened, because I know a lot of the book several weeks out in advance and nobody has a crystal ball to the last thing I want to do is not be working behind the chair. It's driving me crazy. Thankfully, Kaylee, our new stylist here in the salon, has been taking on my clients that are just wanting to kind of keep their scheduled appointment or as close to it as possible, so that way it doesn't wreck everybody's schedule up. I know the holidays are coming, so just thank you everybody for being so patient and understanding and flexible, because it really has helped make my life a lot less stressful.
You really do have the best clients.
I do.
They're so easy to work with and just so kind, and yeah, I'm kind of part of the family now.
Yeah.
They're cool humans.
They really are. They really are. So we have kind of some prompts here to keep us on track. Like I said, we always have our little outline. Did you have any summer goals or intentions this summer?
Year long. I'm one of those who tends to keep things, and just lately, and I don't know why, I don't know if it's, parents getting older or me getting older and realizing that eventually if something happens sooner or later, whatever, the boys are going to have to go through all of our stuff. So I have been in a purge mode this entire year, especially this summer. My goal was to have it done by the end of the year, but life, just gets in the way and it happens and you get busy. So try not to beat myself up for that. My word has the last couple of years been grace, and I really try to give myself some grace, but that's kind of been my goal. And I've been purging. I've been getting rid of stuff because I'd rather spend it with family and friends, my time, rather than having to figure out where I'm going to put all of this stuff or what I'm going to do with it. And it's just stuff. So, kind of feel like that's kind of been my goal for this summer.
I really like that. My goal was to live summer to the fullest, and that's exactly what I did. And I ended up with a bang.
Atta girl.
I really did, but I will tell you, this collarbone thing has slowed me up a minute. So, I think I probably needed it, to be completely fair and honest with myself and with everybody, because I'd been going pretty hard this summer. I went to a lot of concerts. I just every opportunity that was presented to me, I pretty much said yes to.
Mm-hmm.
And I was really glad that I did, because I met a lot of really cool people I wouldn't have met because I usually say no.
Yep.
I did some things that I wouldn't normally do because I usually say no or had said no in the past. So I think my goal was to say yes and just to live. And I had a great summer. I really did.
Yep.
One of the best summers I've had in a long time.
Yeah.
Can't think of another one that stands up there.
Yeah. I think you had a good combination. You worked really hard, but you played hard as well. Your body was like, listen, Linda, you need a break.
Yeah.
And literally.
Yeah.
And this is your break.
This is your break.
Yeah.
And to kind of like, and what better way to like right before the holidays kick in, like like we are going to be like mad crazy. I just was looking at the calendar. I have this weekend, I have my nephew's birthday party. The following weekend, I'm going with my mom to Branson. The following weekend is something else. And then we're Thanksgiving. And then it's Christmas. I've got, in between that, I've also got a wedding in Wisconsin to go to.
Yeah. And I feel like this time of year goes fast anyway because you have so many holidays in there and you're trying to get together with family and you have work. And I feel like it just goes really fast anyway. But then when you pile all of that stuff on, it's just like, where did the end of the year go?
Well, and then we've got, to that point, we've got our holiday open house here on November 29th, which I'll talk about in a little bit. But then I was just sitting and thinking yesterday, trying to plan out my schedule. I'm like, okay, and I usually have a holiday party for the staff here too. Like when we're going to schedule that.
Yeah.
We usually do that in January, but
Yeah.
still, like, it goes November, December, January, boom, boom, boom. And before you know it, we're in March.
Yep. Well, and then you have an employee that tends to leave a lot around all of this. So
my only wish is that I could go with you.
I know.
That's my only wish.
I know. I wish I could pack in you'd fit in my suitcase. Although I'm doing carry-on now. You'd probably still fit that.
You are so smart for doing carry-on. I'm so proud of you.
I don't know if I'm smart or I just cause myself more stress.
No,
right now,
I don't
but
know.
It works out in the end.
Once you get really good at it, especially the more you travel, like, because I know you're going down this traveling path too with a side gig, but I think the more you do it, the better you're going to get. And then it's really going to be quick and easy off the plane because you don't have that check.
I agree. In the end, it will be good, but it's just, at the moment, it's stressing me out.
Well, when you hone in your skill and your craft, we want to do a travel podcast.
That'd be fun.
With how to pack right, maybe some of your favorite places. I'm brainstorming right now, but I think that would be a fun one.
I think that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All
so
right.
that's on the agenda.
That's a good one.
Maybe we can save that for like spring break time because everybody travels around spring break.
Yep. That's perfect. That's perfect.
Okay, so I know you've been doing some purging, which I love this. Do you have any good advice for anybody that's maybe trying to do something very similar right now, or maybe has been thinking about starting that process, but hasn't quite like gotten over that hump? Like, how do they get there?
It's overwhelming for sure, and that's why I put it off so is because I just didn't know where to start. And once I started in one place and focused on that one place, it was better. I have a tendency to start something and then walk away.
Me too.
Bad. It's really bad. And so, which I will admit right now, it's not going great because I have our storage room downstairs started. I have stuff pulled out of there. And I started putting together a little office for myself because I need to remove myself from the kitchen and living room area because I get distracted too easy. So starting this new travel adventure of mine, I need quiet. And, when I help you on the side from home, if I sit at the island, I get too distracted. So I've got 2 projects going on right now, but just start small. I started by doing like under my sink in our bathroom.
Yep.
I got that organized. It made me feel really good, but it was small. And then I did our bathroom closet. And that was a little bit bigger project. And I'm like, so once again, kind of proud of myself. Just start small. I started very, very, I think I started with drawers. I did like a drawer or 2 in our bathroom. And then I went to underneath my bathroom sink and then the closet. And now at this point, I was ready to tackle our storage room down in the basement. So I'd say just start small. You've got to start somewhere. Start small.
And that way too, like just kind of like, I know this sounds very juvenile, but you're not wrong when you say that. Like start small and start somewhere where it's not going to be so overwhelming. And then you're like, okay, I did this. check this off. Now we're going to move on to the next thing and just slowly like give yourself a little bit more. I love that. And what a great thing to do too. Like, I know you were doing it this summer, but for those that are maybe thinking about doing it or have been thinking about doing it, something good to do this winter when we're all locked in the house. We can't do anything else. And then kind of just set that stuff aside, either donate it or set it aside for your garage sales in the summer, or set it aside for people to come over and shop through it. Like Heidi's been doing that.
Yeah, I've started getting one kind of, if I'm going to Target or something, I'll find the plastic bins, the see-through bins. I've started not getting the darker colored ones or solid colored because I can't see in them.
Yep, that's smart.
So I've started getting the see-through ones, and so then I just put stuff in there, and I know this stuff is to be donated. This is stuff for my friends to look at, whatever. So that also keeps me organized, and the amount of things that I've had either friends go through or donated, like it's been nice just to get it out. That's, you know, once you start doing those bigger projects, it's a good feeling. But you just start small. Start somewhere and you'll feel good about it, and then you'll feel like you can take on a bigger project.
Yes.
So
I love that. And I also get in these modes too, because I like to hold on to things as well. But also, one of the things that I end up doing when I get in the modes of purging is I love throwing stuff away. I love seeing trash bags full of shit that I no longer need or use. And that is truly trash, you guys. Like, literally, I've been keeping trash in my house, and I throw it away, and it feels so good. Even it happened here in the break room. The break room here was just like a collect-all for the salon, especially as the transition was going. And Heidi and I like busted our butts here the end of September, beginning of October before Kaylee came, because I wanted to get this place turned around. Yeah, and that was so refreshing too.
It was very refreshing, and it's hard because you never know when you're going to need things.
Yeah.
But you can't hold on to everything all the time.
No.
But it was a great feeling to get that done too.
Good.
Yeah.
And that's great advice too.
Yep.
One of the other things that I have been trying to do this summer, or like as I'm going into the new year, I don't really do like New Year's resolutions. I did back in the day. I don't anymore. I feel like I'm only setting myself up for failure at that point.
I would agree.
I love like manifesting things in my head as far as like new routine or something positive, because sometimes I can get myself in a real dark place because of X, Y, or Z, right? Because of life. So one of the things that I've been doing is like a 10-minute like reset on Sundays, where I literally do like a breathing exercise, and I do it anywhere. Like I've done it in the shower, I've done it in the bathtub, I've done it just laying in bed. I've done it before I woke up in the morning, like truly like got up out of bed in the morning. Sundays are football days in our house, so Niall generally will go downstairs in the basement and watch his games or whatever. And I've got like the whole upstairs to myself. So I've been kind of using Sundays as my day to like collect my thoughts, but then I set aside 10 minutes of like quiet time, like truly to myself, where nobody's going to bother me, where I can do my breathing exercises and then like reset for the week. And I feel like it's obviously some days is better than others, but I feel like since I've been trying to make that more of like a current, consistent routine, it has been helping me with my like stress levels.
I love that. Do you tend to do it in the morning more so, or just when you can fit it in during the day?
I've been doing it whenever I can fit it in during the day. It's been kind of landing in the afternoon times just because I get up and do stuff, and then I'm like, I got to do the 10-minute breathing exercise. But, you know, I think waking up and doing that every morning would be another goal that I could probably set for myself going forward.
Yeah.
Once I get into this consistent routine.
I know myself, and I would have to do it in the morning. Otherwise, it probably wouldn't get done, which I know sounds ridiculous when I say that out loud. But I get into doing other things, and then I'm like, I'll do it later. I'll do it. I push it off. So that's why I asked, because are you good at still getting it done for the most part if you don't do it in the morning?
So that's a good point. I've been setting myself reminders on my So
That's a good
it
idea.
will go off by 5 o'clock. If I haven't already done it for the day, it's going to go
Okay.
off at 5 o'clock no matter what. So it's
So
reminding me.
if you've already done it, then no big deal. If you
Ignore it.
haven't, you still have that reminder set for, oh, that's good. I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like you could use that for other things too. You know, whether it's sitting down for 10 minutes to write a to-do list for the next day, or just a quick 10-minute, I'm going in this room and I'm going to do something for 10 minutes. I'm going to clean, you know, whatever it is, I think. But I like the fact that you take time for yourself for 10 minutes and just do some breathing exercises or almost relaxing your mind. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah.
Well, and that's one thing that and if you're not a client of mine or haven't known me personally here recently, I've been dealing with a lot of hormonal issues. You're fine. Perimenopausal issues, and stress has really kind of been one of the biggest culprits in managing my stress. That's been something that's been difficult for me over the summer too. Although I've been having a lot of fun and doing some really great things, like my hormones have been out of whack, out of control.
But people don't, we could go on and on all day. And honestly, this just brings up another possible person we can have on the podcast, but we can go on about hormones all day. But it's one of those things where women have gotten so good at almost pretending everything's okay, when on the inside we feel crazy. Because these hormones are a bitch.
Yeah.
And so we do all the things and we still go out and have fun and we act like we're fine, but we're dying on the inside.
Yeah, we're not fine. I mean, we're fine, but we're not fine. We're tough women. Women are very, very tough.
Yep.
So if there's any men listening to this, I doubt there is, but I say this a lot. I'm a very tough individual, especially on the exterior. I can seem very, very capable, very, very tough, but I have realized about myself a lot over the past few years as I've been going through this journey of finding myself and everything. And obviously the hormones have been playing a big role in all of this, but like, just because your wife or your girlfriend or the woman in your life seems like they're doing okay, they may not. And they need somebody that's really strong. And just kind of picking up on those cues is really, really important. Or just simply asking, are you okay? How can I help?
Right. Or because I feel like sometimes we don't even know.
No.
Because we don't want to act the way we act sometimes. We don't want to, you know, feel like we're feeling, but we don't know how to fix it either.
Yeah.
And so sometimes it's hard for us to vocalize that. And then, you know, because we don't even understand it. But yes, it would be nice if you
just are there.
And just kind of, if you know something's off, just be like, hey, how can I help?
Yes.
And if there's nothing, just maybe hug or just give us a hug, or just, you know, hey, I'm here for you.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
I was telling somebody the other day, it's like, you just need to let us bitch, pretend like you care, and then validate our feelings. That's the easiest way to get in and out of that situation.
Yep.
Because you're right. Yes, we don't know what we're dealing with sometimes. I literally go, and this is, I'm not even joking when I say this summer, you guys, and I'm seeking medical attention. I'm not just dealing with it. So please know that for those of you who are in the background, like yakking about me. I will literally go from being completely happy on cloud 9 to completely sad or completely mad in a matter of seconds, and I will bite your head off. Like, I try really hard not to, but you could say something that would just set me off, and it happens. And I had a situation where I yelled at this lady at Staples, and it was very embarrassing for me, and it was one of my not so great moments. Did she somewhat deserve it? Of course she did. But did I need to act that way? Of course not. But had I, like, kind of collected myself, done my deep breathing, or like just looked at the situation from the outside in, it wouldn't have been that way. But hormones are, like you said, a crazy thing. And
you're not the only one, though. Like, we've all been there, done that, and in some sort of capacity. And it's in the moment, it just takes one little thing to set you off. the person that did it.
It's not their fault, but they're
just
kind
of in the way, and it's so hard to control sometimes. And whatever getting help looks like for you, because I know everybody's very different. I have been on my journey for the last year, trying to figure out what works best for me, because what works best for me won't necessarily work best for you. Just know that we're both here for you as well. If any of you have,
Yes.
you're great listeners, I think. And if we have any suggestions, not that they will work for you necessarily, but use something to try if you haven't tried it before. We're very open. I feel like both of us, and we've been through some things. So no, don't hesitate to. I feel like at this point, the people that know us, and they know that they can come. Because for me, going into the winter months, seasonal depression kicks my
It does mine too.
every year, and I'm just like, how can I figure this out? And I'm on some really good vitamins and stuff now, and I'm feeling good, and I'm just crossing my fingers that will
Help get you through.
a little bit more. We'll see. I haven't been taking this stuff ever before through the winter, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, for you, it might be something different. It might be like, I know you've been going to Hot Works since I've done Hot Works, and like that probably would get me through. I probably should start going to Hot Works, because man, it really makes you feel good after you get done doing it.
It does. And Christine, she was so sweet. She messaged me the second she saw I broke my collarbone. She's like, okay, I'm going to, what'd she say? Not freeze, but skip your membership, because I know you're going to want to get in there as soon as possible. And it'll actually be really good for your collarbone once you're past that like 3-month or 3-week mark. I won't be able to like exercise, but I can sit in the sauna, and that in itself is very therapeutic and healing until I can get back my full range of motion. So I'm really excited about that.
Right.
Because I have been missing that a lot.
Oh yeah. And like I said, that's something that I think would be good a lot, especially because I think a lot of us tend to get seasonal depression.
Yes.
Really easy. I feel like there's a couple of my friends that have already starting it, and I'm like,
oh, I know.
I hate it, and it makes me so mad, and I don't know what to do to help them. Like because I go through it too, and I don't know how to.
Well,
I think that would be a really good start for a lot of people if you can go to Hot Works and check it out.
Yes. And I think too, just what you said, Heidi, like we're an open book. Your girlfriends that you spend. I think one thing that we all like to do in the winter time, and I'm guilty of it too, is I kind of tend to like recluse because I don't want to get out because it's so cold, it's so frigid, it's so windy usually. We're in Iowa. The wind has picked up immensely here within the last several years for some reason.
Yeah.
And so I think it's important that we like make time for our friends during the winter months, like whether it's a cooking club or like a girls' night out or a girls' night in where you play games or you just sit around and drink wine and gossip or talk about whatever your kids are up to and how they've pissed you off for the week. Whatever it is that's therapeutic for you.
Do that.
Something for you. I think that's something we should set as a goal for ourselves this winter to get through that. But yeah, submit any questions that you have to us. We're open about our health journey, our vitamin journey, or whatever journey.
Medication, whatever it is. Like,
and maybe it will help you. We can't guarantee that it will, but maybe it will. If nothing else, you're not alone.
Right.
Let's just put it that way. You're not alone.
Right. Yep. Yep, absolutely.
Well, you know me, Heidi. I love music to get through things.
Yes.
I love music of all different kinds. Have you had like 2 or 3 like songs that like you've just had like on repeat through the summer or as we're going into fall? 3 songs.
So there's one song, and I don't know why, I love it every time it comes on, and I don't even know when it came out, but it's just one of those songs that it puts me in a really good mood. It's Oklahoma Smoke Show.
Oklahoma Smoke Show.
And I'm horrible with is that Zach?
It is Zach Bryan.
I'm horrible with artists, and when it comes on, I'm like, it just puts me in a really good mood. And then another favorite of mine, I love Lainey Wilson. She's like, and one of her newer songs, Somewhere Over.
Yes.
Love that one. And, you know, anything kind of from I don't know. I have such an eclectic. So a lot of things from the 70s, which I know.
No, I love
feel like I
70s.
should've- A 70s teen girl, but, and then anything like these 90s as well. 70s, 80s, 90s. Like that's kind of I'd say maybe more 90s than 80s, but anything that comes on from that genre as well. But those two songs just do something.
Yeah, I love that. I love
What
that.
about
Well, you know, I have playlists going all the time.
no?
I love making playlists on Spotify. And I'm also that person that whether you like it or not, I send you my playlists and my songs. If you're somebody that I like or care about in my life, you're getting music recommendations from me, whether you like it or not. And I have songs going at all times. One of my favorite artists this summer, and you'll know who I'm talking about because is Joyner Lucas. The artist that we were listening to in the Uber in Vegas, his entire album, Butterfly Effect, is so good. So, so good. He's an incredibly talented artist, and I love his entire album. I love working out to it, but I also love like listening to it on my way to work because it like truly pumps me up. So if you do like rap, it is a rap artist, but he's so smooth and he tells a really good story. So,
Yeah.
so
What was his name again?
Joyner Lucas. Yeah. I really like that, but the other thing that I've really been into lately is and I've been sending this nonstop to my friends. I'm surprised I haven't sent you this yet. Are like 50s, 60s, 50s different renditions of like rap songs, like California Love by Tupac. The one that the one that I like am obsessed about right now is called Without Me. It's the 50s rendition of Eminem's Without Me song.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
And then the other one I really like is Love the Way You Lie. It's the Eminem Rihanna song remade by, it's called IAX Music, and it's called Love the Way You Lie, 1950s soul version. Amazing.
Okay.
I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Absolutely. Bring it on.
Don't worry. I will share it with you. So I've been tearing it up with Glass Animals, the artist, the band Glass Animals. They're an independent band. They're
Because you come up with these
alternative.
independent bands that I've never heard of before, and they're amazing every single time.
Thanks.
Yeah, I love your, I don't know, your ear for music, I guess. Yeah.
I always told people that if I could go back in time and like redo everything, I would love being like a music producer or a something in music,
Yep.
an event person.
I can totally see
Yeah. I applied to Woolies once to be a bartender or or a bouncer. Can you imagine me letting people in
You know what?
with my sling? Get on in.
But you could do
I would.
You'd make friends with everybody.
I would.
The line would be so long. You'd be talking to everybody.
Ma'am, you're supposed to let people in, not distract them. Yeah. No, that would. So I'm obsessed with those songs right now. Is there any TV shows you're into right now?
So I know you've talked about this one, and I wasn't going to watch it, but you were talking to other people about it, like not constantly, but a lot. And so I decided to watch it. It's Nobody Wants.
I love it.
Telling you that.
Are you obsessed?
I've loved it so much. I will definitely go back and rewatch this one. But if you have not seen Nobody Wants This,
You must.
it is an absolute, and I don't tell people like, oh, you need to watch this or that, but this,
It's such a good love story. It's the comedy, the brother and the sister, Sasha and Morgan, they freaking crack me up. The mom, she cracks me up.
Just everything about, there's not been anything I'm like, oh, they probably shouldn't have done this. It has been amazing, and it's based off of a true.
It is.
Oh my gosh, you have to watch it.
Yes, I love it. Believe it or not, I've been like telling my mom to watch it. Mom, you gotta watch this. Mom, you gotta watch this. Do you know what she said to me this weekend?
Oh boy.
She goes, I couldn't get into it. I said, what
No,
the
she
hell?
did not.
I don't think she turned on the right show. I think
No, I think she found something that, yeah,
I don't think she turned on the right show
I don't
because,
think so. Because there's no way.
well, and she's been known to do that in the past as well. She used to watch,
There's no way she wouldn't love it.
I know. She used
That's
to
so
watch
weird.
Chiefs games on Telemundo and
No,
she goes, well, I thought this was weird. I said, well, no shit, Mom, it's in Spanish. You're watching it on Telemundo.
I need to get her scheduled for a podcast.
Good God.
I can't even. Tina is probably one of the most, aside from Des, one of the most amazing.
Thanks.
But
she's pretty
Tina,
special to
you
me.
need to go back and rewatch Nobody Wants It.
Yes,
Because
please.
I can guarantee you will love it.
I will actually go set it up for her on Netflix so she can actually make sure she's sitting down and watching it. She probably fell asleep too.
Well, that could be.
Well, before we end our podcast today, let's do some quick fire questions to end up, and we'll just go back and forth, and I'll ask you the first one, and then we'll just go down from there. What's one thing you'll never do again in the summer?
Oh my gosh, stay home.
Yeah. Just enjoy the summer.
Yeah. Yeah. I think because we have two friends who have pools and we never got to either one of the pools.
Really?
So busy. And I'm like, I just want to enjoy a summer at
Home.
I think.
Yeah.
As much as I love to travel, I hate to say that, but I think just a summer at home, just kind of a staycation summer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So stay at home. Okay.
Yep.
Great.
Okay. Oh. Number 2, go to fall coffee order.
Well, I don't really drink coffee anymore. When I did drink coffee, I loved the turtle mocha at, what was it? Caribou. I loved that. It's basically Snickers. It's full of cream and fatness, but it was good. I enjoyed it. But I really like right now the vanilla chai tea latte, and you gotta make a good one. There's been 2 places that I've been that make good ones, and then one place that makes a great one. So Best Day Coffee makes a really good one here in Altoona. Somewhere in the middle does make a pretty good vanilla chai tea latte as well. But the great one is at Gong Fu.
I was just gonna say, I really hope you've been to Gong Fu because hands down, it is the best. The other 2 places that she mentioned, great, but hands down the best.
Gong Fu vanilla chai tea latte, you will never have a better one in your whole life. So if you're down in the East Village, you need to go to Gong Fu. It's a total vibe in there. They know what they're doing. They know their teas. It is all about teas, but they make the best vanilla chai tea latte. So go get yourself one.
I concur.
Yes. It'll change your life.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Song that will define your fall.
This should have been a question for you.
I know, but I do like it for you.
Boy, I don't know. I really don't. I don't know songs like you do.
Okay, well then let's just go to who's your celebrity crush right now? Do you have one?
You're all gonna laugh. I, for a long time, have absolutely loved Matthew McConaughey.
Oh yeah.
I have always been in love with him. However, if I was a few years younger, not in my 50s, Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell. He's in everything right now.
He is.
And he's a Texas boy.
And see that?
That's why you like him.
I love Texas. Well, Matthew McConaughey. I don't know. It must be, I don't know. I'm obsessed with Texas, apparently. But,
Oh, so am
yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. But no, those are kind of my 2. But
Glenn Powell.
has been forever. Powell's a newer one for me, but I feel kind of icky because he's so much.
Don't feel icky. It's okay.
But he is, and he just interviews he's done. He's got a really
Good personality.
and yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. Sorry. Do you want to do the fall song that will define your fall?
Let me see. I'm sure I have one. Let's just look at my Spotify playlist. Yes.
That's what I should have done. I looked at my playlist.
All right, here I'm just gonna throw this out there because I've been jamming out to it on my way to work. It's not a new song. It's an oldie. Walk of Life by Dire Straits.
I like that.
That's going to be my fall song, Walk of Life, because I don't even know. I can't remember what the lyrics actually, but I like it because it's an upbeat song and I feel like I'm about to walk into like a good part of my life because I'm kind of setting myself up. So we're going to go with that. That's going to be my fall song that will define me.
Okay. I love
Walk of Life.
I love that. Okay.
And what's your biggest ick about summer?
Biggest ick about summer.
What? Oh, crop tops. I love this.
I don't love them.
Keep going.
Jealous, honestly, because I wish I could wear crop tops. But I am so sick and tired of going into every single store and that's all you can find.
Yeah.
Are crop tops.
Yep.
I am so over that.
I know.
Especially for the summer. I'm like, I want a longer top. I want a longer tank top. I want to, and it's because I'm jealous that I can't wear this. But the other part, it's my ick right now.
No, I feel you. It's even kind of an ick for me too. So I get it. I get it. And I've been going out of my comfort zone and wearing more crop tops, but I can't wear them either really because even though I've lost weight and technically like I look small enough that I can wear them, I've got a loose skin and nobody wants to see that. And I'm older too.
See, and that doesn't bother me.
It doesn't bother me.
And if you're comfortable with your body, like I am, more power to you. But yeah, for me, I've got too much jiggle in places there should not be jiggle. So for me, they're
out.
But
Got it.
yes. Anyway, moving on. I love our rapid fire that are
not rapid.
Fire.
I know.
What's one thing that killed you this summer?
You, music, my mom and my sister. Yeah. It was a good summer, but it was a rough summer because of the transition with the boutique and everything. And so I needed to lean on people like yourself and my mom and my sister who were my rock, were strong.
This is why you have the people in your life that you have. Because when you need to lean on them, you lean on them.
Yes, that's right.
Yes, I'm so glad you were able to lean on all of us because we're here for you, girl.
Yes, thank you. What is your favorite fall outfit combo? I think I know the answer to this because we've talked about this before, but go ahead.
Tell me because you're probably right.
Well, shacket and leggings and like oversized like flannels.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm kind of out of flannels right now. It's the oversized jackets and leggings and tall boots.
Yes.
I love that. For me is a staple because I was just thinking we have two things going on this weekend and I'm already planning my outfits.
Of course.
But I'm like, okay, so these oversized jackets for me are everything because we have a dressier thing one night. We're going out to dinner at a nicer place. And so I can wear a jacket with my dressier outfit. Plus, it's going to be like a skirt with tall boots and I can wear that. Or for the next night, it's more casual. So I can still wear a jacket with leggings and a oversized t-shirt or what, So to me, those are.
It's so versatile too. I love it.
Yep. Okay, who's more likely to cry at a commercial, you or me?
I'm gonna say you. I will cry, but it takes a lot to get me to cry at a commercial. You really got to pull at my heartstrings.
Same. And I used to be a lot more emotional, so now it might be a toss-up, but at it's probably me.
Well, and I will say also too, who's higher on the hormones that day, me or her?
Yes.
Because that'll also play in it. And if I cry or not. It could be a funny commercial and I might cry.
Yeah, absolutely.
Again, we're not alone, people. You're not crazy.
Nope.
What's your current guilty pleasure show?
That's gonna laugh.
What is it? I have to know now.
So, back in the day, I used to love One Tree Hill. And they've been like possibly getting back together for something like that's coming up. They have they're getting together to go do like a Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas type thing, get together. I'm like, I really want to. So I started that again.
I love this. I'm going to start doing it too.
I do that every once in a while. Old shows that I've
Yes.
watched, I kind of go back and like, remember most everything, but I want to rewatch again. Oh my gosh, I still love it.
So it's funny you say that. I'm going to get that on my list, but I started rewatching over the weekend with binge watching because of the sling and everything. Grace and Frankie. Have you ever watched that show?
That is one I have not watched.
You will love it.
Okay, so you are probably the second or third person to tell me that, so I need to watch that.
So you guys, if you're needing some shows to watch this winter as we go into fall and we're staying inside more, rewatch One Tree Hill or watch it for the first time. It's so good.
Yep.
And Grace and Frankie will make you laugh too. I love it. I love
Gilmore Girls.
Gilmore Girls.
That's always a good
Nobody wants this. You guys have got to I hope you have your pen and piece of paper handy while you're doing this, listening to this.
options. Okay.
Last one.
One word for your fall vibe.
Cozy. I'm all about cozy right now, and I'm freezing to death all the time. And I want sweaters, cardigans.
Sweater weather.
Yeah, and I want big, chunky ones. I should have Kaylee. Kaylee, for those of you who don't know, Kaylee, our new stylist, she also loves to crochet. I should have her crochet me a big, chunky sweater, cardigan,
I love that.
because I would wear the shit out of it.
Especially this time of year.
Yes. So cozy is my fall word.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that.
All right, you guys. This episode was your reminder that chaos doesn't mean it's failure. It means you're living life. So just live life to the fullest. You're not alone. We're making it through just like the rest of you. If you have any questions, send us some questions. If you want to be on the podcast, want to be featured on the podcast, you have something to talk about or, something that maybe is of interest to us or our listeners, we would love to hear from you as well. So hit us up. Anything else, Miss Heidi?
Nope. Just have a wonderful day.
All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.